I can make your family, like, better and stuff if you just let Rose come with me.
Mm-hmm.
Just, like, the one that you don't want, we'll take her.
Pretty much.
Her mom's like, okay. And the dad's like, no!
Please don't take my Rose. And then Rose is like, okay.
And Rose is like, I'm gonna go with you because my mother doesn't love me.
Sad thing is, in this one, her mother really does love her, but this is why this one's so much better than Jessica Day George's, because in that one, her mother's like this evil, witchy person.
Yeah, it's just like
doesn't fit.
It'd be like every other sentence is like, I hate you, daughter, get on my side. Your existence was a mistake.
You were born facing north, you are evil.
Yeah, and then in this version, I think the mom is more like, you were born north, but I still love you. I fear for your safety. I wish you were born east. I wish you were born east. I wish you were born east. I still love you, but I wish you were born east. You north point child.
Pretty much.
It keeps on constantly switching back to the whole her birth direction thing.
Yeah.
Which apparently people are going to start believing in now.
Yeah. Actually, halfway through one of your sentences back there, I got to thinking about, I wonder which direction I was born.
Makes me want to go find out.
I know.
Mom, what direction was I born? Did you see a fortune teller? Am I going to die in the future? Yes, you better go find some talking bears. That's my phone.
There's the phone.
So Shay will continue relaying the plot.
Okay. And so...
Somebody already answered the phone before I did.
There you go. Well, anyway, so she goes with the bear, and they have to, like, swim across this ocean, and then she gets all wrapped up in a sealskin, which is really weird.
It is weird.
Because she can breathe in this sealskin. But, hey, she's alive. So the plot can continue.
If you're ever going to go on a long journey, wrap yourself in sealskin.
Sealskin. Ew, that would be so gross, you know that?
It would be
Especially
gross.
if it was made by a polar bear.
The polar bear just rips off the sealskin. Put this on. We're going to go underwater now. This will help you breathe. Magic!
Which doesn't even make any sense.
It does in the world of fairy tales.
Yeah, neither does much of the other, like, the rest of the story, so.
Right.
So, like, they get to this mountain where the polar bear, it's like this castle inside the mountain. This polar bear just opens it up, and then they go inside. And then there are these two little creepy troll people.
And the troll people, I think the description was, like, they're, like, white, rough skin.
Mm-hmm.
Their voice sounds like rocks. And apparently to trolls, our voices sound like gurgles.
Butter or something like that.
It's like something about a water and a creek. It's like, whatever. The trolls are the rock part of the extremes.
Extreme.
Yeah, and humans are the soft, squishy part of the extreme.
Which is kind of creepy when you look at yourself and think, maybe I am soft and squishy.
We are, compared to trolls. Trolls exist.
Of course. Wait. Edward Cullen's a troll then. He's a rock person.
He is a rock person. They're not vampires, they're terminating trolls.
Yes.
Let's not turn this into another Twilight bashing. Twilight sucks! Twilight sucks! Twilight sucks!
Back to East!
You better read some good books, people. Alucard
No
will
kidding.
know where you live.
Alucard's gonna come and eat you in your sleep if you read Twilight too much.
I think it's only if you become a fan of it.
True.
He will come one day and he will purge the world of all non-vampire-ist things.
Yes.
Remind the world what they truly are. Monsters.
And also with, like, the switching point of view things in this book, in Jessica Day George's version, it stays pretty much to the Girl Without a Name's book. In East, it's Rose, and the other one, she just doesn't have a name because the author doesn't care enough about her.
That gets really confusing.
And it gets annoying because it's like, she said this and she said that. You're like, who?
Who? The Girl Without a Name, the main character of this book.
Yeah, it's this lame. And then it always just sticks to her point of view. And so with all the other characters, like especially with the mother, she seems like this evil person with no reason for whatever she's doing just because she hates her daughter because she was not born East.
Yeah, and that would make it seem more like the fairy tale, like if you open up a children's book and it just says, oh, and this is the story of Cinderella. She has a stepmother, stepsisters, gets the slipper, happily ever after kind of story.
Yeah, which is annoying.
Yeah, but in East, like, she actually tried and she succeeded in trying to make this seem real.
Mm-hmm. She did very, very well.
She did.
I must say. Especially in the end where instead of everybody living happily ever after, which the main character did, which is exactly what should have happened.
Because it's a fairy tale.
Duh.
You have to keep this in mind.
But some people died, and it ended the way it should.
Lots of people die in the 14th
Lots of
century.
people died. Like that. Well, they weren't people.
Like Vikings. We have Vikings in the story.
Of Of course.
We'll have a Thor wannabe.
Yeah.
Yes. And so, as it turns out, going back to the plot, I know we keep on getting sidetracked.
So
At least we're giving you good information.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, the thing with the plot, if I can remember, my brain just exploded.
That happens a lot.
Okay, we were at the... Stop interrupting me.
Sorry.
Thank you. We're at the... This is ridiculous. We're at the part where Rose is in the castle. She meets the trolls. And then we started talking about Edward Cullen. It's okay, Shay. Is your knee delicious?
No, it's disgusting. Jeans do not taste good.
So Rose is in the castle. Turns out, you find out earlier in the book that she knows how to weave things.
Mm-hmm.
And she likes to give mushrooms away to people.
Apparently.
Apparently so. And, so she's weaving stuff using the white bear skin, and they actually no, fur.
She uses
I'm
his
still
skin
thinking about the
jacket.
seals right now.
Yeah, she uses his fur to make him
Yeah.
a coat.
Yeah, the fur that falls off, because all animals shed. Isn't that lovely?
Well, actually, she's not making the coat for the bear. Well, at least she doesn't think so. Because it's like this dude that comes in and sleeps with her. Not like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
we've
what
already been
happens
through
is that
this.
she's supposed to stay in this one bedroom, and she finds out later at the night that somebody is, like, crawls into her bed and sleeps next to her.
Just sleeps.
That's it. She starts having nightmares about it, but it's not what you think. He just sleeps there.
Mm-hmm.
And he shivers.
So, she takes the white bear's fur and she makes him a coat.
Yeah, because he shivers in bed. We have to survive through this, that's okay.
Okay.
So he's cold.
Mm-hmm. And she also, she makes these awesome dresses, too, but I just like the dresses.
Yeah. Shay likes the dresses.
I like the...
She makes a gold-colored one, a silver-colored one, and a moon-colored one.
Mm-hmm.
White.
Is the moon white or silver? I'm confused.
I've always pictured the moon-colored dress to be kind of
like whitish?
white with purple in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too.
Like, I have this one
Silvery.
Barbie that has hair like that. Well, I did have a Barbie. It's not mine anymore. It's Maddie's.
Maddie's.
I don't even want to know what's become of it now.
Yeah, I always wonder. Maddie and Barbie.
It's just like silence. Oh, I did freaky things with my Barbies when I was little. I don't even want to know what's going on in that child's head.
I know. Okay, back to the plot.
Let's talk about how our sadistic fantasies with Barbies now.
No, let's not.
Okay.
We don't need to go into that,
No,
ladies
we
and
don't.
gentlemen.
Ripping off their heads. That was my favorite part.
I like chopping off their hair. Sorry.
Cutting their hair so they look like guys.
Yeah. What was really creepy is they
Constantly
were,
smiling.
cute little boys. Yeah, it makes me want to chop their lips off just because they won't stop smiling. They're constantly upturned in these creepy grimaces of, I don't know. I don't even know. It's just disturbing.
We are now showing you our intersadist.
Shut up. Back to
We don't like smiling people.
the plot.
Back to the plot.
The plot.
No. Murdering Barbies has nothing to do with this book, by the way. We just made it so. So, back to the plot. She makes the shirt for the shivering man thing. She starts to suspect that it's the white bear because he's the only one in the castle mountain thing. Other than the trolls, but we don't want to think about trolls climbing into our bed, do we?
No, not at all.
No.
Ew. So,
Hello, child. I'm cold. Make me a sweater.
That's disturbing.
Yes, it is.
So she's starting to get really homesick, and so she asks the bear to go home. So she takes a trip home for
Kind of like Beauty
few
and the
weeks.
Beast.
Yeah. So she takes a trip home, and she tells her mom about it, which was a really bad idea because
Yeah, it's
we
just
all
like,
know
hey,
her
mom, somebody comes to my bed and sleeps with me at night. What?
And there's these candles in her room that she always tries to light so she could see the dude's face, but none
they
of them
always,
work.
yeah. So her mom gets a brilliant idea, and later we find out that she goes and buys like a magic candle,
Magic candles.
and there's rumors that that person is a troll. Dun, dun, dun.
From a person.
From a person.
Because you totally just messed confused.
The mother goes and buys a candle from a troll
Yes.
whom she thought was just a normal person.
Which makes no sense because they